Man, Stellantis is just not getting a break. Ugh. Stellantis sees revenues and shipment drop in the first quarter. Financial guidance is now suspended. Oh boy. Stock down 3% today too. Ugh. We're going back to the 8s. Maybe even lower. Roll the intro. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. I'm going to put this up here. Stellantis sees revenue shipments drop in the first quarter. Financial guidance suspended. Stellantis this week reported a 14% revenue slide. That is bad. And that's just for the first quarter. And it announced it was suspending its financial guidance for 2025, meaning they're not even going to guess what they're going to make for the rest of the year. They don't even want to tell you what the company's going to do. Remember I was talking like, oh, this company could probably see bankruptcy this year. This is what companies that could be seeing bankruptcy do. Now, they're saying that it's in the face of tariff-related uncertainties. But here's the thing. Stellantis doesn't have tariff uncertainties, okay? John Elkann has had multiple conversations with the president of the United States, Donald Trump, and he's given them a pass. All they have to do is do what they were considering doing in 2018 anyway, and move the Ram 2500, move the Ram 3500, move the minivan, move the Charger to the United States. Move the Wagoneer S to the United States. This is not rocket science. The president is giving a set amount of time right now in relief in tariffs. It's not a complete relief. It's a cut. It's a little bit of a relief in tariffs to U.S. automakers, that including Stellantis. What do they have to do? Well, all they have to do is move their crap here. It's very simple. So, the automaker, which owns Jeep, Ram, Chrysler, Dodge, and the Fiat brands, which you should probably already know this already if you watch this channel, said its revenues dropped $40.7 billion. $40 billion with a B. They dropped $40 billion. And said consolidated shipments of a bit over 1.2 million vehicles represented a 9% drop from the first quarter of 2024. Oof. A large share of the impact was in North America, which saw a 20% drop in shipments, according to the chief financial officer, Doug Osterman. So here's the issue, though. You know this already. You knew that the electric Charger wasn't going to sell at all. You knew that the Hornet was a friggin' disaster, yet you took too long to bring back the Hemi. In a webcast on April 30th, Osterman said the automaker was still absorbing tariff adjustments announced the day before the Trump administration. These changes are expected to provide some relief to automakers, but they were described by an analyst as a gut punch that would still result in thousands of dollars in added cost to the new vehicles. That's BS. We already know that if the vehicles have parts that are made in Mexico or Canada, that stuff is not being tariffed through USMCA, and those parts can go back and forth across borders. I don't want to hear that. That's Mickey Mouse BS, okay? Plans for the Jeep Cherokee replacement, which an analyst indicated was expected to be built in Mexico, haven't changed. The Cherokee was formerly built at the Belvidere Assembly Plant in Illinois, which is expected to reopen with mid-sized truck production in the next couple of years. Well, they got that wrong. He touted an ongoing dialogue with the Trump administration, noting that we're seeing the administration through this dialogue mitigate some of the impact on tariffs, and that the company believes the administration doesn't want to hurt the profitability of the industry. Osterman said the automaker had paused shipments on some tariff-affected vehicles, relying on what's currently in inventory. But he noted that 3 out of 5 vehicles sold in the United States are built in the country that the automaker has an exceptionally well-balanced geographic footprint. No, you're building vehicles in the country where you can get the cheapest labor. We're not stupid. Good luck with that, though. Keep telling them lies. Look, man, Stellantis has a very clear path forward here. If you want to make Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram successful, you got to build it here. You can't keep sending the crap to Mexico. It's not going to work. You're not going to be profitable. It's going to cost you a ton of money in tariffs, and those tariffs are going to go up. And if you got in on this deal with the president, which we know that you did, and you have X amount of time to move that production here to the United States, and you don't do it, the president was very clear. They're going to slaughter you. That was his words. You will be slaughtered, meaning, hello, bankruptcy. None of this surprises me with Stellantis, and I would be very shocked if that stock is not, in the 8s, meaning in the $8-esque range, if it doesn't drop below $9 before Monday, knowing what we know now. One day, I feel like John Elkins going to wake up and smell the roses and realize I could make billions of dollars if I just do this and take advantage of the tax benefits that the president's offering, or I can keep playing chicken and keep hemming and hawing and see if I can get by and then go bankrupt. Cool. I'm sure somebody would love to pick up Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in your bankruptcy sale. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. I still have a lot of faith. I still have a lot of hope for the products that are there, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. I really like what Tim Kuniskis is doing and some of the stuff that's coming down the line from Matt at Dodge as well. We'll see. That's all we can do at this point. Till next time, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent.